If there's one thing that I personally think that has prevented me from obtaining success a bit earlier in life and obtaining more freedom in life, it's definitely going to be what others think of me. And this is why I think you shouldn't really care about what others think of you. Personally, I remember growing up with a lot of anxiety socially. And I remember just being that one quiet kid in class, unless one of my friends was there. I wouldn't really personally talk to anyone else that I didn't know who they were. This basically ended up causing me a lot of problems just when I wanted to become someone that wanted to get a car one day or something like that. So I remember I was studying for my license and I wanted to get a car. That was one of the biggest things that I wanted to achieve. Eventually, though, I had to break that social barrier I had just because I wanted to get that money for that car. And I started thinking more on the positive side, saying, oh, well, it makes sense for a 15-year-old or a 16-year-old to not be very comfortable in an environment for their first time. It just makes sense. I don't know why I put myself in so much pain and struggle, but the moment I stopped caring about, oh, like my handshake is probably too soft or something, it's not like a proper firm handshake. But regardless, though, I remember just making those like little tiny leap of faiths that I would just end up doing. So the first one was getting the job, and then once I got a job, it was in construction, so I wouldn't really talk to anyone. It was just my coworkers, and it was only like probably like 3 or 4 guys. So that's the most amount of socializing I would do in a 40-hour work week when I was working in the summer. Where I want to head towards though is I went from doing that to I remember saying, okay, I want to like work in HVAC, I'm going to do HVAC. And then I remember, 2020 hit, all of these things hit, and I couldn't really go outside or anything. So I kind of lost the little tiny skills I had gotten because I hadn't done it in a while. So I remember just being like at one point in my house for like almost like a year and a half without like getting the job or anything because I was still technically in high school when it started. My dad offered me a job. He was like, where I work at, they kind of need hosting, help people take them to their tables where they're gonna have their dinner. So I was like, okay, sure, I'll do it. Why not? And I remember I didn't think about that socializing aspect until I got to the place. And I remember how bad it was. I remember that I was so shy, so nervous. I remember feeling so like I felt so much pain. Like my heart was racing and everything. I just remember like just meeting my manager Michael and then going to like having to meet people and like my entire job was saying hi to people and then I remember my manager told me, say hi to the person. The next person that comes, say hi. And like I just remember could not do it for the first like 2 or 3 people that came in. And I just remember my hands were just sweaty. My heart was just, my heart rate was just pulsating. It just kept like pumping blood, right? Fast as hell. And I ended up getting to that point where I was like, hi, welcome to, and I'm not gonna say the name of the restaurant, but I just remember being so low, and my manager was like, "Yo, dude, like you gotta speak louder, bro. Like, be more confident. Say it like you mean it." And I'm like, "I know, but it's difficult." And he's like, you gotta do it. Don't be scared of it." And that's like a little part of like not caring turned on for me in that moment. Like it made me pursue like just not caring more and more. I just remember being self-conscious before of how I would say hi to people, and my entire job was just, "Hi, welcome to whatever, how can I help you today? How are you doing today?" Blah 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 blah, like asking so many questions to random people. And when I started doing that job, my voice was so high pitched because I was obviously forcing it, right? And I didn't feel comfortable. But then now I look back and I'm already like about to be 23 years old and I've been serving for a couple years now and I completely use my regular voice. So I think that just not caring of what people think of you in terms of socializing with people should just be so much more easier if you practice it daily. If you just start not caring, like it's okay if your voice cracks when you say hi to them. I used to be scared of that. It's okay. They're not gonna think too much. You just laugh it off and say, "Oh, I'm sorry," or whatever. And if the other person finds it funny, just laugh with that person. It's not the end of the world. You'll live. I learned to just not care, and I personally think that if something is holding you back, whether it's socializing, whether it's, maybe you want to put yourself like some tattoos all over your arms, but you're so scared of what someone is going to think of you, man, like that's you. Like just do it. Fuck it. Why not? Like that's the beauty of your life. Like you can live it however you like. Obviously, I'm not saying to do bad things and stuff, but if you like jewelry, if you like how these certain shoes look on people, but you're scared of how it look like on you, just do it, man. You'll probably rock them. Someone else will probably say, "Yo, that guy has a really nice outfit," or something like that. Or if you are scared of what others will think of a new haircut or hairstyle, just rock it. Fuck it, do it. Don't care about what other people think of you. At the end of the day, it's your life, man. It's already short enough. Might as well live at it. Live it as you like. Just don't, do so many bad things or anything like that, or negative things for your health and stuff, whatever. Subjective. But what do you guys think? I wouldn't be opposed to hearing you guys comment about this situation, this subject that I'm talking about. And please comment whether you'd like me to talk about something else next time. I highly appreciate your time here. I hope you enjoyed this video and stay in tune for your next one. It's Colin signing off.